Welcome, Kingdom men and women, to the podcast designed to equip you for financial stewardship. Are you ready to align your resources in your divine purpose and build a legacy that truly matters? Here, we dive deep into practical financial strategies rooted in timeless biblical principles to help you master your money, eliminate debt, and cultivate true wealth. We'll also explore how to work in unity with your spouse, creating safe and open spaces to discuss finances, ensuring you build your financial future together. This isn't just about balancing your budget. It's about empowering you to live a life of generosity, impact, and freedom. Join us as we unlock the keys to financial freedom for the kingdom. In a world obsessed with accumulating more, the constant pursuit of wealth can often feel like a treadmill, endless, exhausting, and ultimately unfulfilling. But what if there was a different path? What if managing your money could be about more than just numbers in the bank account, but about aligning your life with a higher purpose? Welcome to the world of biblical financial coaching. This isn't your average financial advice. While it certainly covers practical aspects like budgeting and debt elimination, it does it through the timeless lens of Scripture. It's about understanding that every dollar you earn, save, and spend is an opportunity to honor God and build a legacy that extends far beyond material possessions. At its heart, biblical financial coaching is about integrating your faith with your finances. It's a journey that helps you, one, understand God's principles for money. The Bible has over 2,350 verses on money, possessions, and stewardship. From Proverbs to parables, there's a wealth of wisdom on topics like debt, savings, generosity, contentment, and diligent work. A biblical financial coach helps you uncover and apply these truths. Also, it shifts your mindset from ownership to stewardship. The foundational truth that everything we have belongs to God. We are merely stewards, entrusted with resources for a season. This shift in perspective transforms how we view our income, our possessions, and our financial decisions. Also, helps develop practical, God-honoring financial habits. It's not just theory. Coaching helps you put biblical principles into action, helping with eliminating debt, breaking free from those burdens of borrowing, or saving wisely, prepare for the future and those unexpected needs and expenses. Budgeting with a purpose, intentionally allocating resources in alignment with your values and God's will. Practicing generosity, tithing, and giving cheerfully, recognizing God as the ultimate provider. And find true contentment and freedom. By trusting in God's provision and practicing wise stewardship, you can overcome financial anxiety, find peace in all circumstances, and experience the freedom that comes from living within your means and using your resources for eternal impact. This approach is powerful for professionals who are navigating complex financial decisions and pressures to accumulate wealth while seeking to integrate their faith into every aspect of their lives. For couples who are building a strong financial foundation rooted in shared values and biblical principles, fostering unity and peace around money matters. And also families, laying a groundwork of wise stewardship for future generations. And anyone feeling overwhelmed by money. If you're stressed about debt, confused about managing your money, or simply want to handle your finances in a way that honors God, this coaching is for you. Biblical financial coaching isn't just about financial independence. It's about financial discipleship. It's about becoming a faithful steward of all that God has entrusted to you so you can live a life of purpose, generosity, with true commitment, contentment. It's about building a legacy not just of financial stability for your family, but for the faithfulness to God and to impact His kingdom. Are you ready to transform your financial life and discover the profound peace and purpose that comes from aligning your money with your faith? Schedule a call today and let's build that roadmap together. But why would you want to listen to me? So I've been blessed, to let you know a bit about myself. I've been blessed all kinds of different ways. And one of those ways is to be growing up around godly men at the various churches that I've attended, various small groups, Bible studies, those type of things. And being a part of those, I was always concerned growing up of like, oh man, I don't want to get and fall into the trap of the love of money. I want to be away from that. I don't want to fall into that. I don't want to be, that rich man who has a really hard time getting through that eye of the needle to get into heaven. So that was always a concern for me. And then I was realizing all these godly men that I'm studying the Bible with that are really great at putting their finances to work for godly purposes, for funding missions, for funding people going to school, going to seminaries, funding mission trips, all those things, and just seeing how that was happening. And those were people who were, well, some of them they're businessmen. Some of them were doctors. Some were lawyers, and even some financial planners. And it's like, how can they be financial planners and also believe biblically? That was always a concern of mine. And just realizing over the years that they truly did care and that they truly did honor God with what they had in their doing. And so just looking at biblically, like people like Abraham, who had some pretty great wealth, but then was also very much following God, or Job. Job was a man of God that, went through some things and still was blessed. And just remembering that God was the one who blessed them. God was the one who took things away. And, they gave it back to him. Or Joseph, who found himself in slavery, but very much in the middle of a high-powered, wealthy position. And then also there's Joseph of Arimathea, who was a rich man who, had a tomb to use. So that was a great thing. Also, the women that were around, Lydia, and those who cared for Jesus and the disciples, all these great businessmen and women in the Bible, and they were honoring God. Another is Wayne Grudem's Business for the Glory of God. It is a book that I pick up regularly and read through just to give me that understanding and reminder. One of his statements here is, "But the distortion of something good must not cause us to think that things itself is evil. Commercial transactions in themselves are fundamentally right and pleasing to God. They are a wonderful gift from Him through which He has enabled us to have many opportunities to glorify Him." We have opportunities to glorify God. We also have opportunities to glorify ourselves and dishonor God. Over the years, I've had the opportunity of learning through various readings, various podcasts, various trainings from like Larry Burkett. He was a really great person. Also, Crown Financial Ministries. He has great information that we used as we were raising the kids, gave them some things. And then also Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey has Financial Peace University and lots of great radio broadcasts, and learned a lot from him. I've gone through FPU multiple times. I'm also leading FPU. So if you're wanting to join FPU, give me a call. We could do that together. And then also with Dave Ramsey, I also went through the Financial Coach Master Training. So I've been able to go through that, learn a little bit about some of those tactics of, how to help people walk through with their finances and budgeting and things. Also, I get to volunteer at Love Inc., Love in the Name of Christ at the Treasure Valley. I don't know if you're familiar with this organization. It's a wonderful organization. It helps people who are they're in need. They're needing help financially. They're needing help getting guidance on, how to get stable, get their feet underneath them, and then also how to budget, how to afford food, how to do those things that we all need. And this is a great opportunity that I've been able to volunteer with for about a year and a half now, 2 years, and then also learning how to be a budget counselor there. So going through their training on being a budget counselor. So various trainings that I've been able to be a part of. Back when I was working at a summer camp, I had a camp director, and he had one hope over his lifetime. He hoped that one day that he would have an original thought. There's nothing new under the sun. He knew that everything that he's thought about before, somebody else has thought about or somebody else has done. And to be honest, that's the same with this. There is no information that I'm giving that doesn't come from somebody. If I'm making it up, then that's not very good information. So with that, I'm just making sure that everything that I'm going to be talking to you about comes from somewhere else. It's not going to be just a John's thought and stuff. So I look forward to us conversing further. If you have any questions, please let me know.